Sí. Sí.
Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. I'd like to thank you guys for your continued support in the machine. Again, you can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products, clothing, that's men's, ladies, kids clothing, house products, jewelry, artwork, etc., etc., etc. So check that out. Also, our second website, which is www.evolutionoflondon.org. O-R-G. We have custom clothing, accessories, digital products, so definitely check that out, www.evolutionoflondon.org. And any business inquiries, or if you want to put your brand on this podcast, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com if you want to set up business with us. So definitely email us, or questions and concerns, you can, again, same email, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email for our PayPal account. So same email, so definitely support us that way. We definitely will appreciate that. Music, Cheap Limousine. Cheap Limousine is on YouTube. Once you go on YouTube, you will see his other social media sites. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So definitely support Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And also, Greatness 19 channel. Greatness 19 channel is our educational channel to open up your third eye. We have over 300 videos, so like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel, as well as Greatness 19 channel. And also, continuing on the YouTube train, Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So we have a whole wide range of videos on health and wellness. So like, subscribe, and share to Mr. Evolution of London as well. We have different links to other sites. You can go www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. So definitely check that out as well. And we do have a Patreon channel, which is www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. We have videos that is not on YouTube, and we have digital artwork as well as consulting services. So check out our Patreon channel, www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. Support www.royalty9.com. That's a luxury candle business. He have a whole wide range of candles. So support www.royalty9 International. International. Royalty9international.com for your luxury candles. And they're natural soy candles. They burn over 30 hours. So he's expanding to the scented candles as well, so definitely support that. Mr. Will, he's a fitness consultant for over 15 years. If you want to book a consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. So that's Willies, WILLYZ, williesfitness99@gmail.com. And you can let me backtrack. You can actually, his website, how can I forget? His website is www.wjaaccessories.com. Again, he have a whole wide range of custom clothing, accessories, and digital products as well. So definitely support that as well. www.wjaaccessories.com, and email him once again at williesfitness99@gmail.com. Any other information you can find in our description box of the Oracle 19 podcast. Oracle 19 podcast is on all major platforms. That's Google, iTunes, the Anchor.fm, of course, Spotify, Apple, just to name a few. And all the information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast or Greatness 19 channel, as well as Mr. Evolution of London. All information will be in those description boxes of those platforms. So definitely like, subscribe, and share, and pass to your family, friends, and foe. Definitely, I appreciate that. Okay, well, we're going to get right into it. I know you heard the news, and today is going to definitely be controversial, but I must get into it. And today we're going to talk about stop defending hoes. Men, stop defending hoes. We're not talking about the women. Your women, this is have nothing to do with you, because again, you're delicious and I love you. This is for the hoes. As you know, we're going to get started. It's all over social media. And again, I'm going to give you my perspective. I'm not targeting a particular person. This is just a teachable moment. I'm just making it general. So I must talk about this. Whew. In case you've been living under a rock, you know about the Oscars. You know about Will Smith and his wife. You might even know Chris Rock. And you might not, and you probably know what happened. But just in case you don't know, during the Oscars, and I'm giving you the short form. Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, about her head, and her head being shaved, and made a comment about that. Will Smith laughed about it. Jada felt a certain way. You see it in her body language. Will Smith went up to the stage, smacked Chris Rock, and Chris Rock kept his composure, and that was it. And then later on, Will Smith apologized for how he carried himself, and that was the story. Short form. You can watch the videos all over Google, all over the internet. You can Google it, YouTube it. It's all over. It's there, viral. Now, again, I'm not calling Jada a hoe now. Let's get that straight. Even though I have my personal opinions. This is just general, okay? As a man, especially you black men, rich or poor, you have a brand. Respect is everything. And in general, I'm going to get to the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and Chris Rock perspective in a little bit. But I want to, the grand scheme of things, of just talking about men, stop defending hoes. And why am I saying that? See, a lot of times we men is caping, whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, you defending a woman, whether it's your wife or girlfriend, and in reality, she don't love you. And again, I'm not knocking. This is not a Will Smith or in his relationship. I'm getting general here, but I will bring it back, like I said, to Will, Jada, and Chris Rock. A lot of men out here have wives and girlfriends that every day is destroying your reputation, your brand. I don't care if you are $1 million person or a dollar person as a man. Like I said, respect is everything. And we're going to walk this slow. You can't, if your woman low-key want to battle with you, disrespect you low-key, and disrespectfulness could be the way she dressed, twerking. I looked at social media, you have these big superstars, guys that is making $100 million plus. Their wives are twerking, and they have children. These is wives. These is women you supposedly put on a pedestal. These women have 2, 3, 4 kids. They wives. They got rings. They have supposedly made it. But they destroying the man's reputation by twerking, shaking their behind. In the house, shaking their behind, posting themselves on social media. And this is supposed to be fun. They got children. This is what I mean by men allowing women to destroy their brand, their reputation. I'm already getting calls. Guys, I didn't even start the show. Barely. Let's continue. You cannot allow disrespect indirectly or directly, men. I don't care who you are. Sometimes you have to let that woman go and stop being a sucker, a simp, an idiot. One thing I look at, you have entertainers like Denzel Washington and his wife. Class, style. His woman is not embarrassing him. Everybody have internal situations. Class. Even in her younger days, she's not twerking. You won't find her dancing in the disco, twerking, putting herself out there to destroy Mr. Washington's brand. Respect is everything. Look at Dr. Dre. He wasn't respected by his wife. He had to take that L and he separated. Sure, he had to spend a lot of money for that divorce. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to let that woman walk away because she's destroying you from within. And it's a goddamn shame that these men that are supposed to be high earners, the top of the food chain, let their women destroy their brand. The woman messes up the children. And these is high-earning Hollywood superstars. But their wives destroy their brand, destroy their children mentally. The women don't know when they're coming and going. They sleeping with other people. Okay, now I'm going to revert back to Will Smith. My perspective. Again, I don't know what goes on in this household. I'm going to give you different perspectives and you decide. Now, a lot of people will say that he's a simp, he's a sucker, for his woman that really don't love him or allegedly slept with another dude and putting herself out there in social media, not really defending and standing by him and making him, destroying his brand, basically destroying his reputation from within. I'll put it out there as such. A lot of people believe that. But we don't know what goes on in their household. Agreed. But here's the thing, unfortunately, and this is something we can see. She's been giving him problems. And he have to defend that. And sometimes in life, a woman could be a bad luck. If you got to be fighting and defending your woman, and she's putting you in difficult situations, you have to ask yourself if this woman is for you. Now, obviously, he made his decision. He's sticking by his woman. But first, just a while back, he just had to deal with the alleged entanglement. And then how she carrying herself through her own social media. He had to deal with that. And then previously, he had to deal with her love or infatuation of a man that been dead since the 90s, Tupac. He had to deal with that, and still dealing with that indirectly. And he's been getting verbally abused throughout the world by men, looking at him as a simp, a sucker, and so forth. So what happened at the Oscars could have triggered him to try to defend himself and defend his honor and let his woman know that he have her side. But my question is, A lot of people will say he's defending a hoe. A lot of people will say that. He's just defending himself. Of course, he will think differently. I get it. And he had to, as a man defending his wife, he had to do what he had to do. But now I'm going to flip it. Sometimes we men, and this is nothing to do with Will Smith. Now I'm talking about men because I'm going back and forth with this. We have to be careful of who we defending. As men, we could be defending trash. And I'm speaking myself. I had women in the past that was trash. And eventually I had to shake them loose. Or shake them loose. Because they was trash. Hot trash. Men, young men especially, I don't want y'all guys to have to go through what I had to go through and what other superstars out here as well as common folks like myself have to go through with dealing with hot trash, defending hot trash, whores, Jezebels that don't love you. They don't give two flying ish about you. And they show it with their actions. Actions speak louder than words. I have females out here. Again, I'm not that high earner like those guys that's 500, 100 million, millionaires type of thing. You know, I'm just in my own lane and I'm comfortable. But sometimes your woman is a hoe. A whore! And you defending. And you know how sometimes you could be defending a hoe? Is you constantly getting into situations. She's putting you in situations. You got to fight other dudes. She have you coming at night because somebody looked at her the wrong way. It's a lot of different scenarios to this. And you have to realize what you got. And sometimes you got to cut your losses. And it's a price you have to pay. It's a price that you have to pay. But sometimes you got to chalk it up to the game and take that L, and that's it. Look, the great Michael Jordan got rid of his wife. Paid her, $200, almost $300 million, and walked away. Here, ho, bye. And I'm just being funny here, but he did it. Dr. Dre, like I mentioned, did the same thing. Here's your loot, that's it. He moved on. Because they not going to go through situations where their reputation is going to be questioned and they're not happy in that situation. No matter, the great Michael Jordan had kids and he handled it, walked away. Dr. Dre, kids, he handled it, walked away. And sometimes we got to do it. Because these women will destroy you until you're dead. Now, personally, as you know, a man of certain age in terms of Will Smith, he could have pulled, it didn't have to go walk up on stage, which I believe was real, and really do that. He could have pulled Chris Rock to the side after, doing the commercial or when the show is over and say, yo, man, I didn't like what you said, man, I didn't appreciate it, and handle it there. If it got physical, whatever, but behind the scenes, he could have done that. But he wanted to show millions and millions of fans that he's still standing tall for his woman. Great. Good for you. Now, on the flip side, Chris Rock held his composure. He really did. I don't know what I would have done, but the type of person I am, something would have had to give. I don't care if you're 9 feet tall or 1 foot tall. If you're 500 pounds or 10 pounds. Something would have had to give. If I wanted, depending on my mindset, if he slapped me and I didn't do anything because I didn't want to show millions and millions of people, just to be fighting in live television or, that type of thing. The same type of energy he gave me, if it was a commercial, you can bet I would have gave him the fist of God. You wouldn't have got over that way with me. Just that way, and I'm not going to do something to you. This is different from a female, because females are emotional. They put their hands on you. Sometimes as I said, sometimes. You might not want to hit her. You leave that alone. That's a different story. I don't co-sign hitting women anyway. I don't have time for that. They emotional, and I don't have time for that foolishness. But dudes putting their hands on me, punking me, that's war. That's war. I might not get you on live because I might not want to embarrass myself, but it's war. Even if I made that joke, it's war. I don't give a damn who you are. You're not going to punk me like that. This stage of my life, of who I am, no, I stand on that. It's war. That's just me. One way or another, I'm going to have to get you. I'm going to have to get you. One way or another. This is also a teaching moment for you guys. A teaching moment that, especially you real men, you need to always work out. After I seen that, it just motivated me more to keep up with my regiment, my martial arts, just to keep up. Because I say I'd be good goddamned if I let a dude just run up on me, regardless of what I say, and just pimp slap me. And there's no repercussions. This is not high school or junior high school or elementary school that, just play. There's going to be some serious repercussions. I would have probably doing a commercial. If I didn't do it live, I would have walked up to him with the same energy and I would have gave him the fist of God. And we would be rolling to the death. And if my arms is around his neck, it's over. You will have to, it's over. I'm just saying because it's just not going down like that. Not with me. But pushing that aside, Chris Rock held his composure. I don't know what he did after the fact, but I don't know, or whatever. But, men, a lesson for y'all guys is keep in shape. Learn how to fight. Because you never know when people will try you. And it's a very unfortunate thing. But back to what I was saying before. Stop defending hoes, men. It's sad. And now I left the Will Smith moment. General speaking. Know who you're defending. That's one of the problems with us men out here. And pay attention, black men. This is important for y'all guys specifically. You defending, I see this in the streets. Y'all guys be caping for these Jezebels out here that don't even care about you. I was listening to social media where this woman basically made a comment and just how the hate she had for men. The hate. And the sad thing is somebody is gonna lay up with her, and in reality she don't care about that men. She just want to get her rocks off. A lot of women out here don't have respect for men. They really don't. When you really roll the tape, men, majority of women don't have respect for you. They think you simple, stupid. They could just say anything to you, talk the way they want to talk to you, and they marry you. You get married to these women, and it just gets worse. Their attitudes. They twerk, as I mentioned before. They act like hoes. They dress like hoes. And these is your wives. Your wives. The ones you put on the pedestal and call queens. This is disgusting. It's really disgusting. One thing I respect about the Nation of Islam, that wouldn't happen on, you think this would happen on the clock of the great Louis Farrakhan? I'm talking about even in his younger days, that his wife could be twerking. You think leading up to and they've been married a long time, got like 10 children. You think his children, the females of his daughters, could be just showing their behinds and twerking to this day? You think they can do that on his clock? You think the women in Nation of Islam could just run around and just be hoes and disrespect their man and just outright sleep around with other men and call it entanglement? You think the Honorable Louis Farrakhan will tolerate that? How about the Hebrew Israelites? You gotta give the brothers credit. You think within the camps they just gonna allow their wives run around and say they have an entanglement? Don't worry, I wait. I mean, there's men out here. Men. We better take a page from the men of the 60s. You think a man like Jim Brown allow his woman just to disrespect him? Hell, I'm gonna even say this. My father, hell to the nowhere, he will allow my mother to get out of pocket. Hell no. And many men that I knew in my neighborhood growing up, the men will never, ever, ever allow a woman to get out of pocket and destroy their brand, destroy their reputation. It be the hands of God. And I know it can't be done in this day and time, but one thing you can do, man, is walk away. If it gets too disrespectful, yo man, there's plenty of women out here. I know you love her, I know that's your wife or wives or a girlfriend, but yo man, respect is everything. Everything. And you cannot allow a woman to disrespect you and destroy your reputation, because your reputation that's your money. And too many women out here is making men a bunch of simps, suckers, and we falling right into it. It's a goddamn shame. Men, you know, now I'm gonna flip it back on Will Smith here. Now my perspective. See, a lot of times men will test the waters with people they will feel they can handle or beat. My question is, will Will Smith have done that to Mike Tyson if he said it? What about Michael Jai White, the martial arts expert? Would he test, if they made a joke like that, would he stepped up to Mike Tyson? I don't think so. Not with that energy. And if he tried it with Mike Tyson, what do you think would have happened to Will Smith? If he tried that to Michael Jai White, what do you think that would happen? Or how about the street dudes, the street rappers? Jadakiss, Fat Joe, Jay-Z. I'm just saying, or let's even get more gutter. Those street new rappers that's out here today, that's always strapped. Would he test them? Would he walk up to those guys with that same energy? I don't think so. My personal opinion. He might, maybe, you know, I'm gonna say no, personally. He might did it in a different way. But would he, if it was Shaquille O'Neal said it, would he step up to Shaquille O'Neal with that energy? But see, this is the game. People is going to test who they feel they can handle. Chris Rock is not a fighter. Older gentleman, and definitely not a fighter. So he's going to test that water. But would he have done that to Michael Jai White, Mike Tyson, as example, Shaquille O'Neal? I don't think so. And these rappers out here, these street dudes that always strapped, I don't think so. Because he know the outcome. He would have just laughed it off and had it and said, maybe, hey brother, you know, you didn't have to go that route, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. We know the deal out here. The game, you know, the game is like there's wolves out here. If he done that to a real wolf out here, we would have said a different story about the Oscars. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to tell you a breaking news. Will Smith passed away. Gunshot to the chest and abdomen. By a street dude that made a comment about his wife. Film at 11. I mean, it can go down like that. See, so people test other people who they feel they can take advantage. This is why I say a lot of you real men out here, you better get in shape. You better be ready. You better be able to use your hands well. Because when people come and want to slap you, You can give them the fist of God and knock them out. One punch knockout. Pow! I'm not playing with these dudes out here. I'm telling you. That motivate me. Actually, that motivate me. That get me charged up. Because I'm not playing with these people out here. You're not running up on me like that and just pimp slapping me, and I'm just going to be like, you know, I just got to just take that L, man. Yo, man, we scrapping hard, man. We scrapping hard to the death. And I don't care who you are and how old I might be. We going for it. We going to the death. And I mean that. I mean that. Not playing with you. You're not going to embarrass me, regardless of what I say. You come and talk to me, pull me inside and say, yo, brother, I ain't like you, say you disrespect. And then, you know, I'm a better person. I say, yo, man, I'm sorry, brother. I ain't mean it was a joke, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's it. But you walking up on me and you going to smack me? And you think, and that's all it's going to be? No. If I can't deal with it and with my hands one way, it's going to be in another way. That thing. One way or another. Or I might have to go old school with the movie Warriors, where guys got the bats. Something. Chair. Something. Cable wire. Something. A pen. Poke you. Something. Something gotta give. Something will have to give, and it will give. And it all boils down to a woman. How many times in life we out here, women out here, indirectly or directly causing confusion, starting up things, indirectly or directly, and they're not even worth it. Defending hoes. You got many men that is dead today that have tried to defend a hoe. Hundreds and thousands of men throughout the world, because they got emotional, because the female got them charged up, and these men, these husbands, these boyfriends tried to attack another man, and it was a murder, death, kill. Hundreds of thousands of them is in the grave because they want to defend a woman's honor. And especially a woman's honor that was trash. Men, you got to stop this. You really do. You got to stop this. This simping, and you know what? I check out social media and other shows, and they talk about these situations, and my email been flooded of me talking about this, and I was eager to talk about it because what I seen and giving my perspective. But this is a lesson, though, for you young men that is not involved in this nonsense yet. Know who you defending, men. Pick the woman that you know is honoring you. Pick the woman that respects you. Pick the woman that is not going to make you look bad on social media or just in the media or in just life in general. Pick that woman that is going to put you first because she loves you. Not talk about it's 50-50 partnership. or a woman trying to find herself, so she's going to run around and be a hoe until she finds herself, and then she want to come back to her husband or her man after she found herself. Pick a woman that is not going to be wanted. You tell her don't dress in a certain way, and then she turn around and dress in a certain way because she going to say it's my body. No, you belong to me. You belong to me. That's what it is. You belong to me. I don't care what you say. You is my property. How about that? That's triggering. Oh boy, greatness. You went there. How dare you? I ain't your property. You gonna control me. I ain't your dog. Rough. Joking. Maybe. Okay, I am. No, but you belong to me. And I am serious about that. You freaking belong to me. You my woman. You supposed to represent me. I'm the boss. You follow me. I don't follow you. Don't tell me about 50-50. If I walk, I gotta walk. You walk. If I got right, if I go right, you go right, I go right. That type of philosophy. I get it right. Greatness. No, you are for me. There's the Lord, there's man, there's woman, and there's children. I stand by that. In that order. Me personally. And yes, I said it. I say it again. It's the Lord, is man, is woman, and his children. Yes, I said it. On site. I can email it to you. I could tell you over the phone, or I could tell you that personally. I stand on it. And y'all will say, well, what type of woman you have? What type of woman you have? Don't worry about it. Because she's delicious. You don't worry about it. Or you got a problem. You got some mental illness. You need help. How about asking your mammy to help you? How about that? Ask your mammy to help you. Because I know your daddy is gone. That's what you should worry about. I'm all right. And I'm going to be all right. That's what you need to do, ladies. You got mental problems. Greatness is mental. I can't stand him. I don't like him. Good. You want a cookie? You want an apple? You think I'm going to lose sleep because you don't like me? I don't give a damn. How about that? About you. Or yous people. Think I worry about y'all hoes in training or present hoes or past hoes? Or low-key feminists or feminists that don't like what I'm saying? The ones, I tell you, men, the women that don't like what I'm saying, number one, they have no man and never will get a real man that will be around them. Number two, if they have a man, they're a simp, sucker. They the ones that be saying, the woman is God and she's the queen. And she could do no wrong, and sugar and spice and everything nice. And how you could say that, brother? You wrong, brother. You a sucker, brother. And if I see you, I'm gonna punch you in the nose, brother. All right, well, you know what? It won't. You think you're gonna just punch me and I fall down and say ouch, and it's just gonna go down like that? No. I treat everything like war. And you better make sure I stay down. You're dealing with the right one. And I'm not saying I'm not no tough guy by no stretch of imagination, but I stand on mines. You're just not going to punk me. But pushing that aside, you know, I know a lot of women that's not going to like this. A lot of ladies. And women, again, this is not for you because you're in order. And like I said, I have the ultimate respect for you women out here. The few of y'all guys, a few of you ladies that's out here, 0 point to the 9th, 10th power. I respect y'all ladies, y'all women. Ultimate respect for y'all. These is just the hoes that I have no regard that could just kick rocks. These women here, and they deceptive too. And I talked about that in other shows. They just front like they somebody. They initially seem like they're in your corner, but then slowly they show you who they are. When these women talk about who they wish they had, what man they wish they had, and a lot of these women just want thugs. A lot of these women is jealous because you doing better than they are, and they want to compete with you. You got a lot of females that want to compete. A lot that want to compete. And they low-key jealous of you. And they disrespectful in many different ways. Hoes. Young men out here, watch. You start analyzing these women that you talking to. Analyze their mothers, their grandmothers. It's going to tell you a lot about who that woman is. Don't be like me, where I had to go through a lot to figure out. Just stupidity, degenerate stuff. And fortunately, I made it this far. Watch these shows, the Oscars. Watch how people move. Watch how people move in your inner circle. And that's going to tell you a lot of what type of quality woman you really need and how to prepare yourself. And don't be a sucker out here. Because at the end of the day, when she leaves you, she's going to go and find another sucker. And you just be a memory. Again, I talk about it in another show, respect is everything. So the choice is yours, men. If you want to keep defending these hoes, the outcome basically, they're going to destroy you. And you're going to be old and washed up. And after they use you, you no good no more. And they moved on. Protect yourself. Don't let these women get so deep into your brain, they end up controlling you. And a lot of you men, because you're raised by, unfortunately, single moms, unfortunately, you become suckers, simps. And then and the ones that haven't been raised in a single home, they've been conditioned, they allow society to condition you, oh, women could do no wrong. And just because she have a little slit between her legs, you should just praise her. Well, guess what? If it wasn't for the man's seed, there would be no children. Guys, you honor your sperm. Your sperm is the greatest. Your sperm is what is the nucleus that starts life. Her womb just houses the seed. And it's very important within that. But if it's not for your seed, there's no being. So stop all of this foolishness and uckery. I said uckery, I didn't curse. On the woman is so special. She's not special. If she was so special, how come it's like for one man there's like 20 women, 15 women, some places it's 40 women. Pretty women is turning 18, 19 every day. But it's hard to find a man of means every day. So who's the prize? Stop allowing these women to think they so special. I'm special. You guys put me on a pedestal. No, you should be putting that man on a pedestal. Because there's not too many high-earning men out here. There's not too many men with common sense. I could find a pretty woman in a city near you. Snap your finger, you got her. It's not hard. It's not hard to get a pretty female. It's not hard to sleep with a pretty female. It's not really. Y'all guys just have lost confidence. So, who's special? So men, stop defending these hoes, or you're gonna die in misery. Thank you for listening.